Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We got a lovely shave test today. Magnificent pair of razors. Just going to lather up the using Crabtree and Evelyn sandalwood soap for this occasion. And as you can see, it's quite a thick, rich, creamy lather, reminiscent of Mitchell's bull fat. Very similar to Mitchell's. I was surprised at the amount of lather this soap gets, considering that the water here in Slovenia is really hard. Get a lot of lime scale, but despite that, it's lathered up a real treat. So this week we've got a very nice matched pair of razors and a very well preserved case, leather bound case. It's absolutely, there's a few scuffs on the corners, but on the whole, you know, for something that's up to 100 years old, 80 to 100 years old, it's in pretty good nick, I would say. The stud works perfectly fine to open the case, and as you can see inside, it's very clean inside. You can just see the detail on the spine here, which I'll show you in a bit more depth. But it's a beautiful set. So we'll start with this top one. Put the case back down for now. So I'll just step out of this shot. It's made by Kendal Dent. And as you can see, it's got a beautiful spine. The pivots are reasonably stiff. The other one's a bit stiffer. But I like all the engraving here. Very clean. I love this detail on the spine. I think that's absolutely beautiful. And this is about a week old, so it's a good test. Good test for a good pair of old razors, and it's taking that off quite nicely. yeah, slipping through, sliding through that perfectly well. No issues with that. And it didn't take that much honing either. I had to basically, just as a not a precaution, but just to make sure the blade is properly sharp, I reset the bevel. There we go. So that's shape test for the first blade razor. I'll just wipe the blade down, because I think these are made from carbon steel and they don't take very kindly to water. So I always dry them off thoroughly, just to make sure there's no microscopic droplets of water which can stay there. So that's the first razor. As you can see, it's very clean. Perfectly centred. So, now for the other one. I like the contrast in the red and the burgundy. You know, that contrast is really sets the razors off. This one, the pivot is a bit stiffer. Again, you can see the detail engraving on the spine and the lettering there. Oops. It says in this little circle here, special steel. Let's turn it around for the other side. As you can see here, there's the previous owner has left the blade with some water on it, and this is what happens. I could get rid of it completely, but that would mean actually grinding it with a Dremel or a drill, and I don't really want to do that. So I've just polished it out with a 150 grit sandpaper, and then worked up to a 5000 grit sandpaper, and then polished it. But I love this work here, it's beautiful, really intricate and understated. So I'll just refresh this lather because it's probably dried up a little bit with the heat from his skin. Yeah, I go as far as to recommend this Crabtree and Evelyn soap. Nice scent as well, sandalwood, one of my favourite oils. So that's gliding through the whiskers very nicely. Just follow the line of the old tash there. Just about this maker, Kendal Dent from London, Cheapside, London. They're not actually razor makers, they're actually watchmakers, clock builders. So I don't really know what the significance of this match pair, whether they were used as a promotional thing. Or maybe a gift set to regular customers, clients. There's not that much information that I can find up to now, so must be quite a rarity, I'd say. There we go. Quite a forgiving blade, quite a forgiving razor. Nice and smooth. No nicks. Oh, good job. So, ideal presentation for somebody special. I mean, they're pretty good, nice condition. Apart from those water stains, which I suppose gives it a little bit of patina, bit of character, but it just goes to show what happens if you leave your water on your blade. That happens. But hey ho, it's only cosmetic. It doesn't really affect the performance of the blade at all. So there you have it. Kendal Dent, clockmakers come razor retailers. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Have a good weekend and catch up with you next week. Bye for now.